Lynchburg brought Santander in for a 5-man infield, and it didn't matter because the first pitch Gaynor Lopez saw, he smashed it right back up the middle for a solid single to vacated center field. And the Red Sox get their 6th walk-off win of the season. None more improbable than the one tonight. Final score in 13 innings, Salem 12 and Lynchburg 11. Welcome to the postgame show driven by Haley Toyota. Toyota offering you peace of mind for less. Check out their new showroom at 1530 Cortland Road. Exit 4E on I-581 in Roanoke. We're online at HaleyHasItForLess.com. I don't know what I just saw. That was one of the more ridiculous baseball games I have personally witnessed. I don't know about you, Joe, but I'm pretty sure we thought yesterday when we came to the park today, well, that's going to be one of the crazier games of the year. And that looks rather tame compared to what just happened tonight, as the Red Sox win it 12-11 in 13 innings. The game was tied at 10 going to extras, then tied at 11 after both teams scored in the 12th. And so, as a result, I'm still just flummoxed by what just transpired. Well, the Red Sox do win the game, that's for sure. They are now 66-45 on the season, and they improved to 23-19.5. They're 34-21 at home, 37-30 against the North Division. Lynchburg falls to 71-42, 26-17.5. 35-20 on the road, and 40-25 against the South Division. For the victorious Red Sox, 19 hits for the second straight day, 12 runs, 19 hits, 4 errors. They leave 15 guys on base. I also just wrote 14 errors because that's what it feels like in this game. No, 12 runs, 19 hits, 4 errors, 15 stranded. For Lynchburg, 11 runs, 14 hits, 7 errors, and they strand 10. Winning pitcher is Bobby Pointer, who improves to 2-1 on the year. The losing pitcher is Dominic Damasi, who falls to 1-1 on the season. There were some home runs in the game, and they belong to Lynchburg. Bobby Bradley hit a solo shot, or a 2-run shot in the 3rd inning, his 22nd of the year to lead the Carolina League. On the next pitch, Dorsey's Paulino went yard as well, and that was his 2nd home run of the season. First pitch today was at 6:07. The game took 4 hours and 38 minutes in front of an announced crowd of 4,639. Again, the Red Sox are 66-45, 23-19.5, 12 runs, 19 hits, 4 errors, 15 left. For Lynchburg, they're 71-42, 26-17.5, 11 runs, 14 hits, 7 errors, 10 left on base. Pointer the winner, 2-1. Damasi the loser, 1-1. Home runs for Lynchburg's Bradley, his 22nd, and Paulino his 2nd. 4:38 to play it. 4,639 solid here at the Whiskey Hill Field. Pitching lines in this one: Salem starter Daniel McGrath lasted just 2 1/3 innings. He gave up 8 runs, 7 earned on 6 hits. He walked 3. He struck out 2. Gave way to Jake Kozar to win his Salem debut in 3 2/3 innings. No runs, a hit, a walk, and 6 strikeouts. Jamie Callahan threw 3 innings in relief. Was credited with a blown save, giving up 2 runs in the 8th. But 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Jeffrey Fernandez, 3 innings, gave up an unearned run in the top of the 12th. 4 hits in total, a walk, 3 strikeouts. Bobby Pointer pitched a 1-2-3 13th inning. 1 inning, 1 strikeout, he gets the win. Sean Brady started for Lynchburg, 4 1/3 innings, 9 runs, 7 earned, 11 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Justin Garcia, an inning and 2/3, a run, 3 hits, a walk, 2 Ks. Billy Strode, 2 innings, no runs, 2 hits. Mitch Brown faced 2 batters, walked them both in the 9th, got out of it thanks to Trevor Frank, 2 innings, no runs, a hit. And Dominic Damasi, 2 innings, 2 runs, 1 earned. The Red Sox win the game on an unearned run in the bottom of the 13th inning. 2 hits and a walk for him. All right, let's try and recap what the heck just happened here tonight. The game was not scoreless for long, as the Red Sox had a runner at first and 2 down in the 1st inning, and Nick Longy doubled to left center field, allowing Rafael Devers to come in and make it 1-0. Mike Myers walked behind. Actually, check that. Longy ended up at 3rd on a throwing error by the catcher or dropped catch error by Monsalve. So he's at third. All right. Myers walked, stole second. The ball went into center field. Longy came in to score. That made it 2-0 Red Sox. Then Danny Mars reached on an infield single to make it 3-0 Salem in the first inning. The Sox put out on 2 more in the second. When Monet and Gragnani singled, they both scored on a Devers 2-run double, and Salem had a 5-0 lead. Then in the third inning, things rapidly changed for both teams as Lynchburg put up an 8 spot in the third. It started with a leadoff infield single by Connor Maribel. Then Paul Hendricks flew out, but then Matthias doubled, and Krieger walked to load the bases. Then Anthony Santander hit a bloop single to center that brought in 2 runs. A throwing error on Josef Monhe allowed Santander to move to third, and Krieger to score to make it 5-3. The next pitch was hit out to left field and gone for Bobby Bradley to tie the game at 5. The next pitch was a Dorces Paulino solo home run to make it 6-5. Taylor Murphy then walked. Alex Monsalve singled, and then that was the first of 3 plays with multiple errors on the play as Mars bobbled and then overthrew, putting runners at second and third. And then that was it for McGrath as Kozar came in, ushered 2 wild pitches that allowed 2 runs to score. And that was the end of the 8-run third inning for Lynchburg. They led it 8-5. Red Sox moved back ahead in the bottom of the 5th inning against Sean Brady as the first 5 guys reached. 3 runs came in on a bases-loaded double by Danny Mars to left center field. Jordan Procession then doubled him home to make it a 4-run frame for the Red Sox, and they led it by the score of 9-8. They added on in the 6th inning with an RBI double by Myers, but left the bases loaded. And then Lynchburg tied the game in the 8th inning with a 2-out RBI single by Mark Matthias. A walk loaded the bases after that, and then another walk forced in a run as Santander reached on a bases-loaded walk to tie the game 10-10. We stayed that way despite Salem have the winning run at second base in the 9th and 10th and 11th innings. Lynchburg moved ahead in the 12th inning. A leadoff error was erased on a fielder's choice. Paul Hendricks then singled, putting runners at first and second. Mark Matthias then singled up the middle, but Josef Monhe picked up his shot on a bounce and gunned down Connor Maribel at the plate for a game-saving, at that point, 8-2 put out. The next batter, Tyler Krieger, though, laced a single to left field, and that was the go-ahead hit for the Hillcats in the top of the 12th inning, making it 11-10. But then the Red Sox never quit in the bottom of the 12th inning. Devers reached on a walk, was sacrificed to second, moved to third on a ground or wild pitch, and down to their final strike, Danny Mars came through with his 6th hit of the game, an RBI triple to right center field. You can't make this stuff up. Devers scored. The procession sending us to the 13th inning when Bobby Pointer retired the side in order, and then just a crazy play to start the 13th as Jose Sermo hit an innocent pop-up to the left side of the infield. Mark Matthias tripped on the simple pop-up but fell in front of him. It was then picked up by the pitcher Demasi, who tried to get Sermo at second. He threw it into right center. Sermo ended up at third base, and on the very first pitch, Daner Lopez smacked a single up the middle, sending this crowd into a frenzy and sending the Red Sox to a 12-11, 13-inning ridiculous win here tonight. Looking at the offensive numbers, the Red Sox put up 19 hits for the second consecutive night as they pound out 9 doubles and 2 triples in the game. Danny Mars went 6 for 7 with 4 extra base hits. 6 for 7, 3 doubles, a triple, a run scored, and 5 batted in. It ties a franchise record with 6 hits in the game. Obviously a career high, as were his 5 runs batted in. Also a multi-hit day for Josef Monhe, 3 for 7, a triple, and a run scored. Reed Gragnani was 1 for 7 with a run scored. Rafael Devers, 3 for 6, 4 runs scored, 2 doubles, and 2 runs batted in. Nick Longy was 2 for 6, 2 runs scored, 2 doubles, and RBI. Mike Myers was 1 for 6 with a double, 2 runs scored, and a run batted in. We mentioned Mars, 6 for 7, 3 doubles, a triple, a run scored, 5 batted in. Jordan Procession, 1 for 6, a double, a run batted in. Jordan Betts started the game, went 1 for 4. Jose Sermo, who was inserted as a pinch hitter in the 9th, scored the game-winning run despite going 0 for 2 in the game. And then Daner Lopez was his first hit of the game. He was the only guy that started that didn't have a hit for the Red Sox, but he provided the final hit of the game. He finishes his day 1 for 5 with the game-winning RBI.